Eating close to your sleep will massively dysregulate your sleep as well. So try not to have late meals. At least 3 hours before bed, try and not eat. And then try and get a 14-hour window of an unfed state as a rule. So that's, you've got how much to eat and you've got when to eat. We're not going to do the what because it will take genuinely 6 weeks. Okay. Leading up to the experiment on Darren, I wanted to touch on this very briefly. This is your autonomic nervous system. I'm not going to go into it in a huge amount of detail, but essentially, I wanted you to take away something in relation to stress and see a live demo of what we can do to reduce stress. So you've got a parasympathetic nervous system and a sympathetic nervous system, and they're doing different things at different parts of a stress response, okay? You don't need to worry about it too much, but essentially they're competing against each other all of the time. It's like the fight or flight response, if you like. Okay, so the sympathetic is if you're being attacked. So imagine you're getting attacked, your pupils dilate, your airways are relaxed and open to get the oxygen in, your heart rate goes up. It then inhibits all the activities of your GI tract, so you're not digesting your food now. So that's your sympathetic. Your parasympathetic's the opposite. It's the rest and digest, okay? Now, within this is a very simple diagram of an ECG. And if you've got a Whoop on or an Apple Watch, it will tell you your heart rate variability. What we actually do want higher heart rate variabilities. Your beats aren't completely regular. There is a difference in the gaps between it. So the gap between this big spike and these two big spikes and these two big spikes is slightly different. And that shows that we're nice and relaxed. Somebody who's septic will have a much lower heart rate variability. If they've got an infection, the heart rate variability goes right down. For anybody who's got a Whoop and drinks alcohol, you'll be able to relate to me here. Alcohol drops your heart rate variability down to like so low, and the Whoop's like your recovery is 0. You're like, okay. But heart rate variability is one of the best indicators as well as how well recovered you are. And this is kind of what an ECG looks like. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but when you explain this to a patient, if they've come in with palpitations and they're worried, going through this really, really helps them actually fully relax. Okay, so basic physiology is done.